Hey everyone, how's it going? Puntastic77 here, coming to you with some Team Fortress 2. Hope you're doing well. Playing a little bit of the medic here with the Kritzkrieg, the normal Uber Saw, and the Crusader crossbow. But that's not really important here because do you notice something a little bit different in this video? Possibly some sort of quality or frame rate difference. If I've done my calculations correctly, and if everything turns out the way that I am hoping that it does, this video should be in 60 frames a second and 1080p quality because I finally got a new computer. I am ecstatic right now. Like, I don't even care what the background video is of this medic footage. I know that I just wanted to play medic and get a good kill streak, but I just wanted to get a recording of something good so I could make this video and show you all what's happening here. So I know in the video that I made earlier this week, I said, hey, I'm going to talk to you guys about the new computer that I got, and I do want to talk about it and just the thought process and what's going on. So just a little bit of background about my old computer and my old setup. So I got a pre-built computer in 2012, 2013 or so about 4 or 5 years ago. It was my first major adult purchase. I was a third year in university or college, and I had saved up enough money just working and doing some odd jobs and ends and favors for things. And I did the research and I went on Best Buy and I saw this computer that was on sale. It was like marked down from $650 to $550, and I was like, that's the one I want. It was like 6 gigabytes of RAM. It had an integrated graphics card. It had a pretty fast processor, and I was like, perfect, this should be good for general computer stuff, for general video game stuff, maybe some recording. And at the time I had just barely started getting into the hobby of video making, and I didn't know that little hobby would turn into a internship later, which got me a job in a completely different field, and that's a story for another time. But basically, I kind of attribute that computer to getting me to live on the East Coast for 2 years. Many of you know that when I was making a lot of videos, I was pumping out videos almost 2 or 3 times a week. That was when I was living on the East Coast of the United States in Washington, D.C., and it was a pretty amazing time for the channel. However, the PC itself had no dedicated graphics card, pretty low RAM compared to what you kind of need, not even an i5 processor. So fast forward to today, I am in graduate school. I was broke, or I am still currently broke, and I finally saved up enough money to get a computer, and I started researching online what I need, what I wanted, and a lot of the computers that I want that had really high RAM and like an i7 processor had really bad graphics card. Now, if you want the whole shebang, you can get the whole shebang of really fast processor, a lot of RAM, really good graphics card, but it's going to be like $900, $1,000, and that's just something that I could not really afford. So anyways, found this pre-built. I'm probably put like a little picture of it somewhere up in the corner of what I got. I got an HP Omen PC, and my last one was the HP, and I'm not a big fan of HP as a company. They do really terrible business practices in the Middle East, and I don't want to get bogged down on the political stuff, but ended up getting this PC because it was on sale. So I figured, the computer was already it's already in the store. If somebody returned it, that's why I got a good deal on it. Anyway, so I set up all the programs, basically got everything to look like how my old PC looked, all the programs that I had, all the games in my Steam library and my Origin account, finally downloaded them, booted up Team Fortress 2 for the first time on the new computer with all my custom HUDs, or with the custom HUD that I like, which is Bud HUD. With the FOV fixed, with everything that I liked, and cranked up the settings as high as they could, and wow, over 60 frames a second while recording, and I was just in shock, and just my gameplay seemed to get better. Like, it just felt more natural. I could play on a higher sensitivity, and just it felt really good to play. And last couple of videos I said, oh, I'm kind of not enjoying Team Fortress 2 because of the casual aspect of it. It just doesn't make it a fun game for me anymore. But after this kind of renaissance, you know, this re-emergence of graphics and being able to play on a higher frame rate, you know, you can play the game in a completely different way. So I'm really energized and just really glad to bring, you know, some gameplay. I really do want to bring some other kinds of gameplay to the channel. You know, like some stuff for my Xbox One, so I'm trying to hook up my Elgato capture card to some other PC. Maybe use the old computer to exclusively just record using the Elgato, and then move that over the recorded gameplay to this computer. So I have to figure out that whole process. So if anyone has like a really good way of doing that, you know, let me know, because I'm, you know, the two ideas that I have right now are, one, use the Elgato on the Xbox One while have it hooked up to my laptop, which is like a shitty another HP laptop, but it's just horrible. It wouldn't be able to handle it, I think, but you know, it's worth a try. Or two, set up the old desktop in my living room where my TV and my Xbox are hooked up, and use that to record the gameplay. And probably asking yourself, well, why don't you just use it with the new computer? Like, it can obviously do that. Well, I'd have to run, you know, more wires through the house to get another Ethernet cord to hook up the Xbox to. My monitor that I'm using right now is a small TV, so it could definitely have the Xbox on there, but it's just too small to play the games that I'd want to play. Like if I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege, you know, I want to be able to see people from a distance, and I already play glasses when I'm using I already use glasses while I'm playing on the Xbox and the computer, so it probably wouldn't help having a small TV screen here. But yeah, just wanted to talk to you all about that. Hopefully I'm able to, you know, use the new Sony Vegas that I got to render this in 60 frames a second. And I know it's probably going to take way longer, but I guess I'll say a little bit now on the gameplay itself, because I really had fun playing casual, because I was talking like I normally do. I mean, if you watch a lot of my videos, you see in the bottom right hand corner that little talking icon, you know, the push to talk icon is constantly being pressed down, because I'm always trying to talk to teammates, even though I am I'm not friends with them, or I don't know them. They're just random people, because I think that playing the game, even on casual, competitively, trying to win the game is more fun, and I stress it all the time. Winning the game is the most fun, not doing the conga, you know, across the map, not, you know, using some strange loadouts. Trying to win the game is fun, and I will hold that till the end of time. I just want to win the game. That's why I'll play, you know, classes like medic or engineer, just to try and give us a chance to win here. And this is the final little push. I thought this was a sick tear that I got at the end here, just using the Uber saw to clear the path, getting another Uber in like 3 or 4 swings, and, you know, having to fill it up the rest, and just having the team behind me. That sentry was giving us trouble, so that's why I switched to the sentry and saving the other medic here, because I know that having 2 medics is just super important. You know, the guys talking this game here, halfway through, they're like, wow, I really liked playing this game. Like, I like casual games like this, when people are using their mic, when people are trying to win the game, and I think that's something that everyone really appreciates. And you all have those games where you put down, you know, your guard, and you're like, okay, I really want to win this game. This is really great. But you won the game here. Let me know what you all think. I hope the quality is fantastic, and I'm excited to bring you all more gameplay in the future. Thanks a lot.